Hey guys,
What up?
it's Paul.
And Jestina Keys.
Yeah, I know she's here. She's not actually here. I went to her. Mm-hmm. And it is first reactions. This one's a little bit different. We're not seeing a movie per se. We're seeing an anime. Yeah. We got to see Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel, and I know I probably screwed that up, and there's some anime people that are yelling at me right now because I combine stuff. But Heaven's Feel is the movie that we went to go see. For those who don't know what the anime is about, basically it is a light novel series, and based on your movements, you go down one of several veins, and Heaven's Feel is one of those alternate realities where you go through. So even if you are familiar with all the anime that has come to this point, this one's going to throw you for some loops. And wow, did it. So, to kind of get this one right, we had a couple of cosplayers that happened to be at our viewing, and we let them talk about it a little bit. So here's some of what they thought about the movie.
As somebody who's mostly only played the Fate Grand Order game, this was a very interesting start to the anime for this series.
This is your first anime? For this one?
I've seen bits and pieces of the other 3 versions, but this is the first one I've sat through all the way. I kind of liked it, excluding some of the gore, which they'll laugh at me because I covered my eyes.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I don't recommend Heaven's Feel for beginners necessarily. I feel like if you go into Heaven's Feel having one of the other routes, either Unlimited Blade Works or the Fate route through Fate Stay Night, it's going to be a bit more, it's easier to understand because Heaven's Feel does change up a lot of stuff from the other routes. It's a very unique route. So it's not really a foundation. It's definitely something I feel like you should have a little background going into in terms of Fate Stay Night. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of information you learn throughout the other animes, and even digging more into Nasu in general. Like, even if you just watch the animes, there's a lot of information they throw at you.
Yeah, it's always good to kind of go in prepared, especially with this route, since it does heavily differ from the others.
So, when we did this, I wanted to attack this movie from 2 different directions. One, from a person who has seen at least most of the anime that is available for the Fate Stay Night series, and then someone who has never seen any of it. So,
not a freaking clue.
Not a freaking clue. So, it's interesting because we're both just as confused about how this movie went. It was amazing, though. So if you know anything about UFO tables, you understand that visually this is going to be one of the best animes that you see, because that is what UFO table does. UFO table is just. We always joke that UBW stands for Unlimited Budget Works, because that is what UFO tables does.
It's so beautiful.
It was an amazingly beautiful movie.
Oh my gosh, there are parts of it where like you didn't even. It looks like reality.
Yeah,
like that was beautifully done.
So this is the Heaven's Feel storyline. So it deals a lot more with Sakura and Shiro's relationship and how things go. If you are a hardcore Shiro Rin shipper, this one might throw you for a loop, because at the end of this, Sakura's my girl, and
if anything happens to her, I riot.
Yes, and if Shiro and her don't end up together, I might riot too.
Yeah, I'm there for it. I'm here for them.
But again, visually, this movie was beautiful. Sound-wise, it fits right in with the UFO tables formula. So if you are familiar with that, if you love those series, you are going to love this movie, even though it is going to confuse the hell out of you, because so many things happen. Even though this technically does fall in the Unlimited Blade Works universe, it is still an alternate reality. So while the people that you see may be familiar to you, what happens to those people is massively different.
I just wanted Shinji to get punched. That's all I wanted.
That hasn't changed. Shinji still wants to be. You still want to punch Shinji. At least understand a little bit more from where he's coming from, but you still want to punch him.
Such a bitch.
Yeah.
He's a little bitch.
Saber's still the man, technically. I mean,
I'm in love with her.
Well, she's technically a man, or was a man, kind of. But yeah, that's actually a spoiler if you haven't seen any of this Fate series. Check those out.
In love with her.
So what'd you think? As someone who has never seen any of the Fate series.
As someone who has never seen any of it, I didn't know what to expect going into it. So I don't have the weird, like, not hatred, but like annoyance toward Shiro that everybody did. Like I didn't start with, or a lot of people did. I didn't start with that. I like him. Sue me. Whatever. I'm just, there's a lot that I don't get yet. I don't know, I think it's a mage thing. I don't get the whole servant master thing. I don't get how they decide who gets to be with who. But I'm interested to see how that goes.
That's actually something that if you watch Fate Zero, they really go into
Alright, cool, because I just didn't get...
Yeah, which is one of the prequels, but they really do go into much more in depth than that. So that's just basically not understanding the series, or not knowing
it's
the
just
series.
like not having prior knowledge of the series.
The one thing I will say as a caveat, if you do not know the series, this is probably not going to be a movie that you want to watch right away, because this does rely very heavily on you having seen the other Fates up to this point. You don't necessarily need to see Zero, but you have to have seen Unlimited Blade Works. You have to have seen the original Fate Stay Night to fully grasp at least the baseline of what is going on.
But you don't have to see any of it to enjoy it, because I liked it a
True.
lot. And actually, it kind of makes me want to watch all of them. So I'll be doing that once I finish Attack on Titan and Death Note, because I just started them. Shout out to everybody that likes Attack on Titan, because, what?
Slowly turning her into an anime girl.
Yo, I'm shook. I'm really shook. Alright, well, not only have you told me to watch that, but so have a lot of people that are important to me. And, I finally did. And I'm shook. I'm just shook.
But yeah, so the one thing I do like about this movie is something that she just touched on. Even though you don't understand what's going on, it is an enjoyable movie. It is something really fun to do. I will say that it starts out very, very slow. But again, that is also heavily dependent on the fact that you have seen what has come before, so you don't have to necessarily... like it fills in a lot of the blanks of what's going on.
The slow start kind of gave me a little bit of context. It helped.
So this comes out a little bit later on this year, because this was a 2-day engagement for Fathom events. I love these. I want to go to more of these. I hope that more and more people see these great anime movies in theaters. So it gives us the opportunity to see more of these, because I had fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, it started with Ghibli Fest, which I just need to talk about this year's Ghibli Fest for a second, because how dare you not include Howl's Moving Castle? I'm pissed. Frankly. Fathom events. But it started out with those like last year or the year before, I think they started, and they gained popularity, and now they're doing more like anime type things outside of Ghibli, so I'm very excited about it.
Like this.
Yeah.
Now it makes me sad that I didn't get to go see Sword Art Online's Ordinal Scale in line, because I
don't know anything about that.
Seeing these on the big screen is also a joy too, because unlike maybe some of the DC universe things that aren't necessarily made for high definition, this lives on high definition. There isn't the skipping, there isn't the trace issues that you'll see in something like The Killing Joke, for example. The Killing Joke is a perfect example of something that probably should not have been on a big screen, because it wasn't formatted for the big screen. This was formatted to be in a movie, and they wanted you to see it as a movie. It will play very well as a TV, but they wanted you to see this in theaters, and I'm really glad we did.
Oh, it was gorgeous.
So also, we had some ideas of what may have happened, because I will say this is not really a spoiler. It's kind of a spoiler, but this is going to be a 2-part movie. So we don't know what is going to happen or when this next movie is going to come out. It says 2018, but we don't know necessarily when the dub is going to be coming out.
Right.
So go into that with the understanding that this is going to be a 2-part movie.
Which thank God, because if it was only 1 part, there was a lot of questions I had.
Yes, because this will leave you with a lot of questions, and some of the cosplayers that we had kind of filled in some of the blanks on what they think may have happened, or their fan theories on what may have happened, except for Saber, who was apparently the foremost expert on everything Fate. and we didn't allow her to talk because she would have just spoiled everything.
Shout out to Artoria Gray.
You're not allowed to talk. Because someone in this group knows literally everything, so we can't let her talk.
Well, I learned all my information from her, so
I've tuned out most of the ranting. Sorry, Kelly.
It's okay.
In theory, maybe the dark thing, which is supposedly Sakura, merges back with Sakura, and she's one happy person at the end of it.
I hope that's what it is. Stop shaking your head.
I'm honestly expecting Kirei to go and start ruining everybody's day.
Because that's what Kiri does.
Yes.
Curie and Gilgamesh.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to see Gilgamesh in action.
Yep.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I was surprised to see a lack of Gilgamesh in this one.
Yeah, he had so little screen time.
Yeah.
I think this film really delved into the relationship between Sakura and Shiro, though.
Yeah, and it gave more personality to Shiro besides trying to just be a hero all the time. I actually like him a bit more now.
I do too.
And that's a lot.
Yeah.
Shiro is the reason why I couldn't get through the other two series.
Yeah, he's at his best in Prismahilia, actually. I mean, if you don't want the FBI knocking down your door, not watch Prismahilia, but the best version of Shiro is in there.
And that's it, guys. We really appreciate you checking this one out. Let us know if you want to see more anime reviews. We'd love to do them. Yeah. I'm an anime guy. Not enough of the team is an anime people.
Listen, Maylee's the OG on the team. I will give her that, but I'm making it come up.
Yeah, she watches stuff that doesn't even get
not even mainstream
a translation. Like
yeah.
it's literally just like all Japanese, and it's just like, yeah, whatever.
Meanwhile, you have me who's like, I could watch new anime, or I could rewatch Inuyasha and Sailor Moon for the 5th time.
So we're easing her in.
Yeah.
Thanks again, guys. We really appreciate checking this out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell. It does work sometimes. So that way you are following us, you do see these notifications. Also, give we've listed the cosplayers in the notes. Give them a follow because it was really fun to see them and talk to them, and even more for cosplayers to show up in cosplay at venues like this. It's fun, and I want to see it happen more often.
Yeah, me too. Normalize cosplay.
Yeah.
2K18.
And that's it, guys. It was Paul.
I'm Jestina Keys.
First reactions. We'll see you next time.